Hi everyone! Welcome to another drawing lesson with Miss Knudsen. We have a little change of scenery today. We are out here in our schoolroom at our house. Right, Tessa? Yes. Today we are going to do a second lesson about drawing animals. Our first lesson about drawing animals, we did a lion. Leo the lion, right? Yes. So today we are going to do a horse. I know that horses are very popular subjects. Some people love to draw horses. So this is another challenging lesson, a little bit more challenging than Leo, to learn different animal shape and to use the elements of shape to draw a very different animal from a lion. So let's get started with a warm-up, and then we will do a carousel horse step by step in Mona Brooks' Drawing with Children. Okay, everyone, let's get started with a warm-up. Now, in Mona Brooks' Drawing with Children, before the drawing lesson for the horse, is a suggestion for a warm-up. Now, this warm-up involves the subject that we will be drawing today, which is not only a horse, it is a carousel horse, the kind that you ride at the carousel. Now, we have a really nice carousel in our city. And so we're very familiar with all the different styles and shapes that a carousel horse can be. But of course, they're a little different than a natural horse. They have maybe more dramatic expression, and of course they have a big pole running through their body, don't they? So Mona Brooks suggests on page 106 of her Drawing with Children book that you begin warming up your brain and your fingers with a quick sketch of the simplified carousel horse drawing that she has on page 107. Okay? So take a look at that illustration and then try to do your best to sketch the carousel horse you see on page 107. The best way to do this, when I use the word sketch, is to use short, light strokes to sketch the horse drawing. So don't worry about long, perfect, exact lines. Try to loosen up your grip on your pencil. Let me show you. And just do like this. Yep. So let's try to warm up. Remember those elements of shape. And let's observe the carousel horse simplified drawing that Mona Brooks has given us. If you are done with your sketch, I want you to take a good look at it and decide a couple things. First of all, if you just rocked your sketch like it's awesome and you love it, just stop there. There is no need to draw this horse from the very first step again. If you looked at the example on page 107 and you did a sketch that you are really proud of and could turn it into a completed final drawing with colors and finishing touches, then use it, okay? Use your sketch how you would like to. Now say it's on like the corner of your paper and it's not really placed in the place you want it to be. I'm here to tell you, tracing is not wrong, okay? And Mona Brooks also emphasizes that fact, especially, sleepyhead, especially if it's a drawing you already did, okay? If you drew an awesome sketch of the carousel horse, but it's in an odd placement on one paper, then take that paper, lay a new piece of paper on top of it, maybe even tape it up on a window, and so the light will shine through, and then place that paper in the, place the drawing in the center of the piece of paper where you would like it to be, and then trace your own drawing. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And I'll show you an example of how to do that here in a minute. But first of all, Tessa and I discussed whether she would like to use her sketch. And she said, no, is that right? You want to draw it again, okay? Now we've got lots of different levels of artists watching this video, I know. So Tessa is a good example of one of our younger artists. So she is going to take the step-by-step carousel horse lesson, which begins on page 109, okay? So if you are ready to do the step-by-step carousel horse, because you like your sketch, but you're not like, awesome, I think this is the forever drawing that I love, okay? And you want to draw it again, you can draw along with us, starting on page 109. Okay, artists, we are ready to do our step-by-step carousel horse drawing. It is on page 109 in Mona Brooks' Drawing with Children, and Tessa is ready to start the step-by-step. So the first thing I want Tessa and all of you who are doing this step-by-step to figure out is make sure that you place the eye of your horse in a place on the paper where you will have enough room to draw the entire body of the horse. So Tessa, if you start here, you might run off the page over here. So let's start where you're going to have plenty of room. Great. Okay. So the first step, like Leo the lion and the birds we did last time, is to start with the eye. So draw the central dot, but since it will actually determine the size of the head, watch that it is not too small or too big. Then add the circle around it and the angle shapes that complete the corners. All right, just do your best. You don't need to copy it exactly. Remember, you are not a copy machine. Okay. Now once you get those eyes done, let's do the nose. Now a horse's nose can be tricky. Make the straight line for the forehead a bit in front of the eye. Good job, Tessa. Again, slowly concentrate. If you get too far away from the eye or make it too long, the head can become enormous. Draw the sloped in curved line. Good. Okay, and then you've gotten down to the nose and the nostril bump. Good job, Tessa. Okay, so page 110, we keep going, and we work on the mouth, the chin, and the jawline. Can you follow that step by step? Okay, you do the little curved line for the open mouth, U-shaped. All right. Draw the C-shaped curve that makes the bottom lip and the slightly curved in underside of the jaw, which stops approximately across from the bottom of the eye. Then draw a full, rounded outward curve to form the jaw, noticing that it stops right across from where the eye ends at the top. Did you notice that? Take your time, guys. This is the most advanced step-by-step drawing of animals. And horse heads are difficult. And the carousel horse here has elements of shape, so just take it one step at a time. Your little blondie hair floating into the camera. Take this drawing one step at a time, guys, and we will come back when Tessa has completed her carousel horse drawing. Here is Tessa's completed carousel horse. This is before she started decorating it. Now she had some trouble with the carousel horse head, but after she figured out those elements of shape, the body and the legs were quite easy for her. This is Tessa's completed drawing. I love the colors she chose, and I love that she remembered the detail of giving the horse a saddle. Now she's doing the carousel that is in our town from memory here. I love how she included even the exits and the little bars you have to crash through to get to the carousel horses. But my favorite is her details of the other horses and animals that are far away. They're these little shapes with just 4 legs. I think it's perfect. It's a great detail to finish up the whole piece. She even gave us a peek at where the bathroom door is. It's obviously important to her. As you guys finish up your carousel horses with all the finishing touches and details, make sure that you make it your own and know that whatever you struggled with, whatever was challenging, whatever you found simple and easy, that you have achieved another great drawing. Stay tuned for a little slideshow about how to trace a drawing that you've done and place it on another page for the best composition. This is my drawing that I did earlier. It was my sketch, actually. And I made it 2 things that bothered me about it. The body is too long, and I drew it too close to the bottom of the page. So I know that I could take my drawing and I could alter it by tracing my own drawing. So the first thing I did is I taped my drawing to a window so the light shines through. Then I tape another clean, larger piece of paper on top of my drawing so that I can see the drawing through the new piece of paper. I push the paper down and make sure I can see it clearly, and the light shining through the window helps a lot. Then I trace the lines that I see onto the new location of where I want the carousel horse to be centered. Next, in order to shorten the body, because I didn't like that the body was too long, I take down my drawing paper and I scooch it over a little bit so that the lines I have drawn line up further down toward the rump of the horse. You can see in my finished traced horse that the image behind it is a little longer. But I love my finished result. I think that the new horse is placed very nicely on the page. I think that the body is just the right length, and it has all the basic lines from the step-by-step drawing and now can be colored and embellished. Thanks for working with us today, guys. Good job drawing, good job being creative, and next time we meet, we'll start something new entirely. I'm proud of all of you. Keep working hard.